Hi, I'm Felicia Brown with Spolutions, and I'm here with Anita Shannon of Ace Medicupping and Ace Massage. Anita, great to see you again today.
Thanks.
I was the lucky recipient not long ago of a session with Anita. She was working on some old scar tissue and injuries I have in my rib cage. So that was pretty exciting, and every chance I have, I get a session with her. So seriously, if I can wedge my way onto the table.
That's the problem.
So yeah, Anita, just for people that aren't familiar with what you do, can you explain a little bit about the therapies that you offer, the medicupping and so forth?
You bet. There is a lot of confusion about this. Cupping therapies have been around for thousands of years. It's vacuum. That's why we say ACE vacuum therapies, massage cupping, medicupping. Simply what we're doing is using the vacuum to separate tissue. It increases hydration, increases blood flow. We can eliminate all kinds of inflammation, congestion, scar tissue. So we do everything from pre and post-op to maintenance and weight loss and all kinds of things. So the massage cupping is manual equipment. Medicupping is simply using a machine for the same thing. And it really helped us cross the boundary into the medical field. When they saw our little manual cups, they couldn't overlook that to see the results.
Right. So you have cups that are attached to a machine, and then you also have manual cups that are literally just like suction. And then I saw one where it had a little squeeze pump on it, where you're actually squeezing to get the suction in there.
Yeah, we've got lots of different equipment because we all have different hands. So you might like the Russian cups, the silicone cups. I might like one of the other ones. So we have the variety just because everyone's different.
And probably the treatments that you're doing and the conditions that people have are different too, so they require different cups, I would guess.
Yes, definitely. The neat thing with the machine though too is it does the pumping for you. If you're working on someone with diabetes and you're trying to do drainage, it does it for you so you aren't constantly doing that with your hand. So it depends a lot on what type of work you're doing. Are you doing a lot of drainage? You might want to go for something where you're not pumping so much. Are you doing deep muscle work? You might do well with the gun because we can really get a muscle in there with that. So.
And one thing that I really like about this machine that I've seen is that it really takes the pressure off the therapist's hands. It's saving your body in so many ways. So just using that manual pump all the time would probably start to cause problems after a while, I would think.
Yes, you get little Popeye forearms when you are doing this day in and day out. So I realized I was starting to look like Popeye. So I had to do something.
So now you were telling me earlier, Anita, that you had a new machine coming out. Can you tell me about that?
Yes. We're going to upgrade the machine slightly. The one we've got now is your starter machine. It's like less than $400. So people are asking, now that they're getting used to the machine, and we figured this was going to happen, they want a stronger pump. They want a little bit quieter pump. Other than that, you're not going to see too many changes in it simply because the machine works really well for us. That, just by increasing the quality of the pumps, will probably take the machine up to about $750. Still, when you look on the market, that most of them start at $2,000 to $3,000.
Wow.
This is a really great way to get started, and we're actually so back ordered on them right now because of the enthusiasm. But it's, it's a really nice thing to add to your practice.
And I tell you, everybody that is there watching the technique and watching what's happening with the patients and clients is just amazed. They're all like, wow, it's so cool. So I can totally understand the enthusiasm. Having received the treatment myself a couple of times now, I could really feel a difference. I don't know how to put it into words. I'll have to process that and think about it. But it really is very different than any other type of work I've had. And so once you try it, you're going to want more and you're going to want to learn about it. So, okay, tell me where...
Get sucked in.
Yeah.
Sorry, couldn't help it.
That's okay. So tell me where your classes going to be coming up for next year.
We have got so many of them. We've got 7 educators out there covering the country. I teach mainly just from the training center in Asheville, North Carolina. But we're having some fun now. We're going over to Bath, England in September.
Wow.
So since we're all about the water, I mean, this is what we talk about, water, how the cups, work with hydration, things like that. I think going to Bath is perfect. And of course, I'm going to be sneaking out to see Stonehenge because I really have to see that. And then we have another one we've done for 3 years now in the south of France. And that's hosted by Doug Rasmussen and an MD over there. They bring us over.
Wow.
We're actually getting a lot of the MDs in the workshops over there. It's a very different medical structure, and I'm thrilled, absolutely thrilled.
Well, I'm sure. Well, it seems like here in Canada also there's a lot more crossover going on where people are working together. I was just talking with someone about massage therapists doing acupuncture in their practice and being able to do certain kinds. So I think there is a lot more crossover, and I can see that happening. Anita,
That's neat.
Tell people how they can get in touch with you and learn about these classes, order some equipment, some home care supplies, or whatever they would like to get from you.
Okay, we've got a couple different sites. The main one is massagecupping.com. We also have metacupping.com, because if you are going to work with a physician, it's really nice to have a site to send them to.
Right.
That is not all massage, it's medically oriented. And then for home care, we've got theracupping.com. We are going to start marketing to the consumers, but we want the massage therapist to train them. So you guys are going to be selling these cups to them too. And this is a great way to hold couples workshops. It's a great way to hold social events that advertise and brand your practice and show these people how to work on each other at home, how to move, with a sluggish colon, how to do this. The main site we have also is cuppingtherapy.com, and that will direct you to all our different sites. It's a lot of information, and we've written a lot of articles out there. We are an education company first. That's what we're about.
Well, and it's some great education, so I hope you will consider taking a look at that and get one of your classes. I'm trying so hard to fit it into my schedule because I want to learn how to do it too. Yeah. Thank you, Anita, for being here, and thanks for my session today.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks.